Vanakkam. Challenges, a part of the everyday life of doctors. We take on most challenges, but some are very daunting. In those situations, what should we do? Should we take up the challenge with all the attendant risks, or should we give it a pass? And if we have decided not to do it, either because of lack of facilities or lack of time, who do we pass on the task to? The saint poet Thirukkural very aptly describes what is to be done in both the situations that I have outlined. We shall see what he says and gain from this treasure house that is known as the Thirukkural. We all face such situations. Should I do it? Can I do it? That is because the task itself may be daunting. It may be doing a particular work as part of our routine, which may look a little more taxing, or it may be a patient with a very difficult problem, or it may even be a surgery that we are called upon to do. In such situations, we intend that the patient should get the best treatment, but we are doubtful whether it should be done by us. If we do it, what would be the expected results in our experience with our knowledge and skill? So again we come back to the question, should we do it? And how do we make a decision now? The saint poet Thirukkural helps us with this two-line verse.
அழிவதும் ஆவதும் ஆகி வழி பயக்கும் ஊதியமும் சூழ்ந்து செயல் ஊதியமும் சூழ்ந்து செயல்.
The couplet reads as follows: அழிவதும் ஆவதும் ஆகி வழிபயக்கும் ஊதியமும் சூழ்ந்து செயல். What does it mean? அழிவதும் refers to the complications or the risks associated with a particular task. Avaduvum refers to the benefits that can be got out of performing that particular job. Agi, after analysis, Vazhipayakkum, the net result. Udiyamum, what we gain from it. Soorndu, after completely and critically analyzing. Seyal, then get into action. Before carrying out a task, we need to analyze. First, we need to analyze the risks or complications or losses that can possibly occur by doing the job, the benefits or gains that can be accrued from carrying out the procedure, and then the net result, whether positive or negative, and then carrying out the plan. Similarly, when planning a treatment for a patient with a difficult problem, we need to analyze. When we have a particular plan in mind, we need to think about the risks and the complications that can possibly occur. Then we need to think about what are the benefits that could accrue. After all, any procedure has complications and benefits also. So, the net result should be considered, whether it is good or whether it is not good. If it is good, then the benefits outweigh the complications and the procedure can be carried out after explaining the problems to the patient. However, if the net result is not good, we can straight away abandon that particular plan because it may not be beneficial to the patient and may be detrimental sometimes. Even when it comes to performing individual tasks, it may sometimes be difficult after analyzing the problem as we have seen so far. In those situations, we may have to think twice about whether we can do that particular job. Okay, so the task was too difficult or not possible individually because it needed a team effort. So we need to select a person who would be best suited to carry out the task successfully or coordinate with us by taking care of that part of the job. How can we manage this? Who can we select for the job? Thirukkural verse 517 says categorically,
இதனை இதனால் இவன் முடிக்கும் என்று ஆய்ந்து அதனை அவன் கண்விடல் அதனை அவன் கண்விடல்
It reads like this: இதனை இதனால் இவன் முடிக்கும் என்றாய்ந்து அதனை அவன் கண் விடல். But what does it mean? இதனை refers to the work that needs to be done. இதனால், for the following reasons, இவன் முடிக்கும், this particular person will be able to finish the task successfully என்றாய்ந்து, after complete analysis, அதனை, that work, அவன் கண் விடல், entrust the responsibility of that work to that particular person. So when we need to entrust a very important job to someone else or include someone else as part of a team to perform a task, we need to select a person first. This selection of the person must be done taking into consideration what is the work to be done, how is it to be done, and how that particular person will handle the work. Once the decision has been made that this particular person needs to be given the responsibility, he must be entrusted completely with the job of carrying out this task. Only this will ensure success. We can think of two examples at this point. Supposing we need to conduct a meeting. This organization of the meeting would entail arranging for the stay of all the delegates who attend the meeting, arranging for the food to be given to all the delegates, arranging for the scientific content or the content of the conference, arranging for the travel and shuttling of the delegates, and also arranging to take care of the individual problems that the delegates may face. Now we need to select a correct person for each of these tasks. The person that we select for each task should be capable of carrying out the task and taking small decisions so that the task is carried out successfully. Sometimes surgical procedures are very complex. They have multiple steps within them. I may need to take a skin from one part of the body and put it to another, what is called as a microvascular anastomosis, which has to be done with precise instruments under the microscope. Sometimes the procedure may involve harvesting a nerve from some other part of the body, and sometimes the procedure may involve harvesting a muscle from some other part of the body. So we need to select a person who would be experienced in doing the task that we are going to assign to him. This way, the entire procedure will be carried out very successfully and most importantly, comfortably. So when we have a difficult task ahead, the first thing is to analyze the task well before deciding on whether we are going to do it or not. And to help in our analysis, அழிவதும் ஆவதும் ஆகி வழிபயக்கும் ஊதியமும் சூழ்ந்து செயல். That is, look at the risks involved, the potential benefits that can be got, and finally the net outcome, whether it's going to be positive or negative, and then decide on whether we're going to take up the challenge. If the task is too difficult or requires the help of another person, we need to recruit another person into the team and to help select a person and then proceed with entrusting the person with the responsibility of carrying out the task. We need to remember, இதனை இதனால் இவன் முடிக்கும் என்றாய்ந்து அதனை அவன் கண் விடல். I hope you liked the video. I enjoyed making it. Please click on the shown links to see more about what the Thirukkural has to offer and how we as doctors can interpret it. And do not forget to subscribe to stay connected with the latest in learning hand surgery, plastic surgery, trauma surgery and ethics. Vanakkam.